Hello everyone, welcome. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through something absolutely critical to your MCA journey, your final year project report guidelines. And here's the thing, this isn't just another procedural video. What I'm about to share directly impacts your final grades, your evaluations, and your academic success. So I want you to pay close attention because these guidelines aren't suggestions, they are mandatory requirements that every single student must follow to the letter. Let's get started. Here's the reality that nobody wants to hear. Your technical brilliance, it doesn't matter. If your report looks sloppy, your professors are evaluating two things, not one. Your technical work and second, your professional presentations. Imagine this scenario, you have built an amazing project. But your report has wrong margins, inconsistent font, and messy layouts. The reviewer doesn't need to read deep into your work to notice, they see immediately and marks come off. This is the harsh truth. A strong project plus weak report is equal to low marks every single time. So let's make sure this doesn't happen to you. Why? Three critical reasons. One, during your Viva, professors will ask you detailed questions about every sections of your report. If you didn't write it, you won't be able to explain it confidently. Two, this report is your first professional document. Employers, interviewers, colleagues will judge you based on your work. The integrity matters. Page setup. This is where most formatting issue starts. You need to understand paper size. You have to use A4 210 millimeters multiplied by 297 millimeters Word document. Orientation should be portrait. Top margin 1 inch. Bottom margin 1 inch. Left margin 1.5 because and the right margin the header distance must be 0.5 inch and footer distance must be 0.5 inch. Now it comes to typography. Typography is where many students trip up. Here's the hard requirement. In the body text, Times New Roman, 12 point justified. All the matters, whatever you write in your chapters, must be following line space, 1.5 line space. Paragraph, paragraph spacing should be 0 point and 6 point after you have to set it. That all the chapter titles must have 16 point bold and every chapter title followed by the page break because we want to have every chapter in a new page. Start with a new page. Then section title H2. It should have 14 points and it should be bold. Then subsection H3. It should be 13 points, bold italic. Subsection H4 if you have any, 12 point and it should be bold. And if you have figures, tables, then you must have the caption with font Times New Roman, 10 point, italic, and it should be center because consistency is everything. If chapter 1 has different spacing than chapter 2, reviewers notice immediately and they don't just overlook, it signals carelessness. It looks unprofessional. The solution: use the template, don't experiment with styles, let the template handle typography for you. Okay, now let's understand how we have to style header and other things. Here's the something that shows up constantly in rejected reports. A student manually type page number. Manual page number creates problem. They don't update when you add or remove pages. They look inconsistent. Reviewers can tell immediately that it's manual. The solution? Here, what you must do, you have to set the automatic page numbers. In the future upcoming videos, I will explain how to do. Remember one more thing. Front matter uses Roman numerals and main matters uses Arabic numerals that start from chapter 1 and footer page number is centers. Now we are getting into the structure and this is very critical. One, title page. Second, certificate. Third is abstract. Four, declaration. Five, acknowledgement. Sixth, table of content which should be auto generated. Then list of figures. Then list of tables of your reports. Then the starts with all the remaining chapters, 9 chapters. This order is not flexible. It's not a suggestion. If you skip a section or change the order, your reports get rejected. Send back to corrections. Delayed submission. Don't take the risk. Follow the sequence exactly as specified. The good news, the template already has this structure built in. You just need to use it properly. Here's the title page requirement. Each front matter section has specific requirements. Let me break them down. Title page GCET Lego 4.45 centimeter by 4.45 centimeter centered. Your name, roll number, guide name all properly formatted. Certificate official GCET format, no custom certificates. This is the legal document. Format it exactly as specified. Or so here is the sample. You can see here is the title. Then the keywords or project report must be there with the project code MBC 452. You have to write your name. You have to remove this candidate name words. Then write your name below that roll number. If you have completed your project report in a group, then you have to write all the names of the project members along with their roll numbers. Under the guidance of guide name, you have to include your guide name. Then all the remaining below matters like logo, Galgotia College of Engineering and Technology and affiliated to APJ Abdul Kalam will be same. And in the certificate, you will find a statement that work is not submitted elsewhere is mandatory. Signatures, lines of internal examiner, external examiners, and HODs are already there. Date field is already there that you have to fill it. Like you can see here is the sample of certificate. All the things are properly formatted. You have to just replace your project title name and candidate or candidate's name with their roll numbers. Uh, let's talk about the abstract. Maximum 300 words, not more than that. It must summarize your problem statements, method, and approaches. In that abstract, you don't have to cite anything. You don't have to mention any figures or tables. And at the end of abstract, you have to put 4 to 6 keywords like this. As the sample abstract. You have to write the keywords and the abstract of your project. Next are two critical sections, declaration and acknowledgement. The declaration, this is where you declare your work is entirely original, that is, hasn't been submitted elsewhere. So please include your name, enrollment number, roll number, date, signature, make it formal. In the acknowledgement, here you thank the people who helped you, your guide, your department, your family, if they supports you. Keep it professional, not casual, and keep it in one page. Both sections should reflect professionalism and integrity. These documents might be reviewed by your future employers. Make them count. So here is the declaration, the candidate name. If you have multiple candidates, then you have to write all names. The rest is written there. Okay. So here is the sample of acknowledgement. Now here's something really important, and many students get it this wrong. Your table of contents, list of figures, and list of table must be auto-generated, not written by hand, not copied from somewhere, auto-generated from your document. Why? Because it stays update. Why? Because it stays updated automatically as you add or remove content. Page numbers are always correct. It looks professional. You can't accidentally make mistakes. Before you submit it, you must update this field. So here is the sample of your table of content. It is auto generated. Your list of figure is generated automatically from the caption in your document. Make sure each figure has proper captions that describe it. Use chapter based numbering, like you can see figure 1.1, figure 2.2 if it that figure is in chapter 2. If the figure is in chapter 4, then the figure number should be figure 4.2. All figures are listed with chapter based numbering. Captions are clear and page numbers are correct. As the list of table requirement, each table must have the caption. Captions are auto numbered using chapter based format similar to list of figures. The LOT is generated from these captions. It's automatic, not manual. Make sure your table captions are consistent in style and format. This attention to detail is noticed by reviewers. So here is the example of list of tables. Now we get to the heart of your report, the main chapters. This is where your project truly comes alive. This is where you tell the complete story of your work. Your report has six main chapters. First one is introduction. Why does your project matters? What problem does it solve? Then literature review. What existing solution exists? What the gap you are filling? System analysis and design. How did you plan your solutions? What's your architecture? Implementation. How did you build it? What technologies did you use? What are the results? Conclusion and future score. What did you learn? What is next? These structures tell a complete story. It shows thought, planning, execution, validation, and reflection. If you skip any chapters, your narrative is incomplete. Reviewers will notice the gap immediately. Make sure all the six chapters are present and well developed. So here is the reference of main chapter, like here, background and motivation, problem statement. So I have given a template. Now you can work on it. You can update the fields according to your projects. Reference style. If you cite some paper, some reference, then you must follow the IEEE number style. I want to talk about the biggest mistake I see. Mistakes that cost students marks unnecessarily. Number one, wrong margin or spacing. You think it doesn't matter, it does. You will see it immediately. Number two, font inconsistency. Different fonts are different pages, look sloppy. Number three, missing sections. You skip a chapter or front matters, your report is incomplete. So your page numbers are wrong. Number five, placeholder text. You have insert content here. Still sitting in a report you have cleared, not proofread. Here's the thing. All of these are completely avoidable. They are not difficult problems. They are careless mistakes. And yet they happen every year to good students. Don't let this be you. Avoid these mistakes. Thorough, careful attention to a template. Before I finish, I want to leave you with something important. This project, this report, it's more than just a grade. Yes, it counts toward your final evaluation. Yes, it's mandatory to follow these guidelines. But here's what I really want you to understand. This is your first professional document. The way you write, the way you organize your thoughts, the way you present your work, employers are watching for this. When you walk into an interview, this skill matters. When you write documentation at your first job, this skill matters. So I'm asking you, take this seriously, not because of the marks, because of your future. Create your own report, understand every section, present it confidently. This is your foundation. Build it right. Thank you for your time. You have got this.